When it comes to nonprofit compliance, few forms are as well known or really as misunderstood as the IRS Form 990. Hi, I'm Teresa Clark, and I'm a seasoned CPA with over 30 years of experience serving 501c3 nonprofits. I've experienced both as an external CPA doing audits and an internal CFO to organizations. And I'm here to serve you. So you can learn more by going to teresaclark.com. If you help oversee a church or ministry, you might be wondering, do churches have to file a Form 990? The answer is both simple and also worth a closer look. In most cases, no. Churches, their integrated auxiliaries, and conventions or associations of churches are automatically exempt from filing Form 990, 990EZ, or the 990N. This filing exemption is written into the U.S. tax code in recognition of the distinct role that churches play in society. This is also acknowledged on your IRS determination letter that you received when your nonprofit status is established. While most tax-exempt organizations must file a 990 annually to maintain their exempt status and provide that transparency, churches are treated differently. This exemption applies whether or not the church is incorporated and actually regardless of its size. So should churches consider filing voluntarily? Well, just because churches aren't required to file Form 990 doesn't mean it's always best to avoid it. Here's an example of when this could be beneficial. It's when your funding sources come more broadly than just your local congregation. Like maybe you receive funding from foundations or a grant. In fact, preparing financial reports similar to a 990 can actually provide important benefits. It increases transparency because when you file these reports, you demonstrate accountability to members, donors, and even the broader community. It creates good stewardship. Documenting how funds are managed supports the church's commitment to integrity and the wise use of resources. It creates grant readiness. Some foundations and grants are going to ask for your 990 and won't fund you without it. Ultimately, voluntary reporting can be beneficial. However, I need to caution you that once you start doing that, you have to keep doing it or it will trigger penalties and fees when you stop. So weigh the pros and cons for your organization. Now, what about related entities? Well, if your church operates related organizations, maybe like a separately incorporated school or daycare or maybe a missions group, those entities may not qualify for the church's filing exemption. In those cases, Form 990 filing requirements that apply to the church are likely not to apply to those organizations. That decision is based on the organization's structure, its activities, and its revenue sources. So it's critical to understand the legal distinctions between your church and any connected nonprofit entities in order to stay compliant and avoid those surprises. Navigating these issues doesn't have to be overwhelming. Fractional CFO Services provides churches and ministries with experienced financial leadership at a fraction of the cost of a full-time CFO. A fractional CFO can help you set up financial systems that will promote transparency, help you distinguish between a church and a non-church activity, help guide you in reporting that builds confidence with your donors, your board, and even your financial institutions that you do business with. Can also help advise you on things like unrelated business income tax and other potential tax issues. If you'd like guidance on strengthening your church's financial practices without the full-time CFO price tag, let's connect. You want to learn more about this? Go to my website, teresaclark.com, to learn how we partner with ministries to help them have more resources to do more good. And if you found this helpful, hit the like button to let me know and consider subscribing to receive my weekly videos for nonprofit leaders just like you. I look forward to serving you.